You're listening to Why You Suck in Bed on the Riotcast Network, riotcast.com.
People tell me I'm like a dude, so.
But people tell me I'm like a dude.
You're not.
Really?
No, because you don't fuck guys on the first date.
No, I do. I do fuck guys the first date. But when I'm really interested in a guy, I don't.
I do. I swear I do.
Hey, how you doing?
Why you suck in bed? I am Dr. Stacy.
And I'm Molly.
And I and Molly and me and us
What? Can you rephrase that in English?
are here with TP, the most amazing producer engineer as declared by Matthew Paxton.
Matthew Paxton is the man.
Don't
and
you
should
forget
listen to his podcast.
And we are joined by the Jonimal
Roar.
and Henry
Hello.
the Ninth.
Now, what was your relationship to Henry VIII? Were you friends? Were you buds? Did you guys get along? What's the deal? He was a good guy.
He was an
wasn't
abusive stepfather to me.
Was he a father figure or an actual relative?
He was a stepfather to me. He was abusive, kind of a dick.
Yeah, but he has his way with the women, though.
Oh, totally. That was the only thing that he taught me.
And if they didn't, off with their heads.
Mad bitches, yeah.
Bitches, man.
So what's the theme of this episode?
Well, I was thinking that we should talk about relationships.
Let's talk about relationships, baby.
Let's talk about you.
I thought we put a
And me.
moratorium on
Well,
singing.
that's why I just stopped prematurely.
Okay.
But I like to sing. I do like to sing. So I have had a lot of soul searching lately because of the Superman situation.
Yeah, that just means you're dumb.
Excuse
What?
me?
What?
Are you talking about Nietzsche's Superman or just the comic book version? Or the one who comes over and
Yeah, that guy.
fucks you?
Yeah. Because we're back.
He gives you the dick real good. That's why you're back with him.
That's what he claims. but
Why else would you be back with him?
we're back together, and I was questioning it.
Sweet tap dancing Christ.
And I decided that I may not be a good girlfriend. That I've been projecting a lot on him.
You're kind of a dick to him. But he's also a dick to you. You're both dicks to each other at varying points in the day, though. So whereas he'll start being a dick,
Right.
and you'll be okay, then you'll flip-flop and you'll just be a complete asshole. Like he'll walk in and you'll be like, you're wearing that? You're fucking ugly and fuck you.
I've never called him ugly.
And then he'll flip out about some minor stupidity
Well,
thing later
I'm
on.
not a good girlfriend in many ways because I really do push him away. Like, there are days where I'm like, yeah, don't come over. I want to be alone. I don't know. I'm not good. Like, I used to be an amazing girlfriend back in the day, and the older I get, the less I give a fuck. Like, I'm like, whatever.
And you have to give a fuck.
But that's the thing.
That's the thing with relationships.
Do I
If you
have
don't
to
give a
give a
fuck,
shit?
then he's not worth it.
You both have to give fucks.
No, but is it him or is it me? And I don't think I'd give a fuck with anybody. Loosen up, babe.
No,
I don't think so. I think you can meet that person that you
Yes.
do give a fuck about.
True that.
Or as long as
I'm really
both
cynical,
of you don't give a fuck.
and even I have found someone
Well,
that I give a exactly.
you found somebody?
Maybe.
What the fuck? Enough.
Yeah, you
Tell
can't-
us.
you
What's
can't-
going on?
You can't tease like that and then fucking go back.
I don't know. Maybe I found someone. I told you I was transitioning out of my slut.
You were
So?
transvestiting?
How'd you meet the person?
Transgendering?
Is it a guy?
It is a guy.
Okay, it's a
I
guy.
kind of gave up on chicks, unfortunately.
How'd you meet this person?
We met at a concert.
What concert? It better not be lame, because I'll make fun of you.
Lame.
It was electronic music.
That is fucking as lame as
You guys
can
wouldn't
go.
understand. You're old. Exactly.
Old people don't listen to electronica.
These are glow sticks.
You should put this shit on SoundCloud. We were both rolling on Molly. Ha, Molly.
I don't get it.
I'll show you what fun is.
I don't get it. Explain
Hi, I'm
to me.
Molly.
Is this sexy? Is this sexy, bitch?
Do you want to hold my glow stick?
Can I hear Angry Bird, please? This hurts my ears.
Nobody can see you two dancing.
But we're having fun. And,
Yeah,
and
okay.
Henry was dancing. He was vibing.
I'm drunk off
I
of
thought he
one
was
beer.
holding in a shit.
Yeah, next time you can't drink the, what is that, Mad Elf Ale.
I'm drunk off of 11% alcohol by volume.
Yeah, we're all
beer.
drinking. What? Let me see that. Wait a minute. Henry
Stop
just
drinking wine, you drunk.
Wow. Henry just pulled up a nice looking chick with small titties.
I didn't even get to see her yet.
Yeah, that's my
All right,
type.
not bad.
I like skinny bitches like that.
I wouldn't say they're small.
No, they're nice.
No,
they're not,
those are my
they're
size.
not abnormally huge
Right.
like this one John
Yeah,
likes.
he's-
This is a natural looking
Let me
woman.
see.
it's a good looking woman.
But,
Probably
you know,
a 34C.
they could look bigger,
You're exactly
I
right.
lost it.
better, bigger. Bigger, better.
It is a 34C.
All right.
Wow.
So anyway, so you met him at an electronic concert
And it was love at first sight.
and he asked you out?
What does
He
that
asked
even
me
mean?
out.
Did you go on an actual date?
No, I don't do dates.
Did you
My
fuck 'em?
generation doesn't do dates.
Did you
for the
fuck them
record.
first date?
What'd you
Of course
do?
I did.
Yeah, but it.
Let me just say, fucking on the first date Fuck has me like a no... hurricane. Every long relationship I've been in, I fucked the guy on the first date.
You take them back to Pound Town?
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
No.
but it.
I might
Let's all
sound
get
like an
high
old
and upset.
school marm,
Hey, Morm.
but I feel like you should not fuck on the first
Put
date.
your
Why?
boobies on
I
the
think-
table.
Give me a reason.
Wait,
Because
why?
I think you need to extend if you're interested in the person. If you know, I mean, I've banged the first night I've met a guy,
So you're
but
saying it's doomed.
no, if you're interested,
She's
in the,
doomed.
No, if you're interested in the guy, you should probably hold out. If
Why?
you just want to bang him, then
Why,
just,
though?
But usually I don't know
I
if
think
it's
it, like-
going anywhere or not. So I'm like, fuck it, I want to get fucked. Why not just fuck him and then see if it goes somewhere?
okay. I mean, okay, but yeah, but then you almost lose that looking like that excitement, like looking forward to that.
No, you're looking
What?
forward
Like,
to
we
the
talked
next time
about-
you fuck.
Well, we talked about last show, like like almost teasing, extending the
Well,
excitement.
I don't
are you
need
gonna
that.
extend it
I'm-
for another week?
No,
I'm more
no, I'm not an asshole. Like I will extend it for a very brief period of
That's
time.
what I mean.
but
What, another date?
you want to see what the guy is like
big-
in that period, that limbo.
I actually
period.
really love cock. I mean,
I didn't even know that you weren't saying that. You opened your mouth and that voice clip came out. It was like perfect timing.
the sexual component is extremely important to me in a relationship, and part of
need
having
dick.
sex with someone early on is knowing if we're sexually
So
compatible.
you're talking about evolutionarily speaking, you need a penis that is corresponding to your vag.
right.
Fits well.
I need dick. And like I was saying last episode about the bad sexting, every time I've tried to delay it, I end up being disappointed. And I end up you tease, you get to know each other, and then you wait to fuck, and then I end up dropping the guy because the sex
well,
is horrible.
I've had the exact opposite experience, so I guess we are going to
it's
have
different.
different.
People
views.
tell me I'm like a dude, so
but people tell me I'm like a dude.
you're not.
Really?
No, because you don't fuck guys on the first date.
Right.
No, I do. I do fuck guys the first date, but when I'm really interested in a guy, I don't.
I do! I swear I do!
Also, let
Like
me just
I
say,
have.
I'm not knocking you and saying, "Oh,
No,
you're
I know.
so old," but like, shit has fucking
But-
shit has fucking changed.
No, I know.
You know, in my people my age, if you risk saying you're gonna wait, you risk losing that guy.
I know. And
Not
that's-
gonna lie.
That's a shame.
You
Because
really do, because they
Because
can
all
find,
these young'uns, they have their ADHD and they can't keep focused on
because
one thing
they'll
for
just
too
go
long.
find someone who will fuck them,
Right.
And then it's
can't-
like, oh, I lost interest.
No,
in
but
you.
I don't want you to.
fucking
But I have to tell you, I don't want you to think that I wait. Like I don't. I usually, but what I end up doing is building. The almost like the flirting and the relationship.
This new generation, they can't even watch a show from episode to episode.
And then you fuck. It's not.
But maybe it's more you that the second you fuck on the first date, you're like, all right, this can't work.
Well, I did fuck a guy. Fucked a few guys the first date, and yeah, I did. Yeah, but I liked him, and it did
Right.
work for a while. But
I think you're a slut.
But I rejected the other guys that I fucked on the first date. I did. Like, they tried
so
to hang out with me again, and I was like...
So you would have rejected them anyway?
So it's me. Yeah.
It's a really personal thing.
Like,
I know
this-
people my age who do wait as well, but I think it's becoming less and less common.
Well, there's this one guy, and I'll never forget. He showed up. We met accidentally. I was out, girls' night out. I went out to smoke a cigarette, and he was out there smoking a cigarette. And I'm like, hey, what's going on? He's like, oh my God, I can't believe we ran into each other. And we met at a bar a few months earlier, and we hit it off, and we Facebook friended each other at the bar. And then we never saw each other again. And then I met him again in the same vicinity.
It was fate.
And he's like, why don't we hang out? We hung out, and we drank, and we made out at the bar, whatever. Kick it, Kanye. And he's like, let's go back to my apartment. And we had sex on his couch.
Hey.
And I'm going to give you a Jesus. Something clicked in my head where I was like, I don't want to fucking be here. Like, we had sex.
It was the couch.
I didn't.
So
come.
wouldn't you rather feel
And
that
I was like,
earlier?
and he's like, let's move into my bedroom. And he was going to like fucking go crazy on me. But I'm like, I got to go home.
I've done that too, where I
was just like,
fuck
you know what?
a guy on the first
thought
date
I
and
was
leave.
into you, and I'm not into you. And I'm over. And then he kept texting me, like, let's hang out. And I'm like, no. And to this day, he still tries to keep in touch with me. I like to fuck stupid people. Right. Because he wasn't that interesting. And I was not into it.
Just weren't into it.
He likes to ride motorcycles.
And by the way, Franco and I are the same age, and I know for a fact he was planning to fuck you that night. Because it's expected. I've said it before, it's fucking expected.
Really? Because he went on Glory Hole and bragged about it. Like it wasn't expected.
I am going to take my daughter and lock her in a basement.
Exactly. He bragged about it because maybe he wasn't expecting you to be down with it. He was definitely planning on it.
He was planning on making the moves.
He didn't know if you would be receptive.
I mean, like I said, he's forward enough to be like...
Because you're old school.
I'm staying at your place. Then he's going to be forward enough to try and...
Well, the move was this, and this I said, so what do you want to do? You want something to drink? And he's like, I've had enough to drink. And I said, you want to watch some TV? He's like, nope. I said, you want to just hang out? He's like, nope. I banged a toddler a couple of summers ago. I'm like, you want to come up to my room? He's like, yeah. And we went up to my room, and he goes, all right. And he fucking picked me up and threw me on my bed. Good. And that was the move.
Sweet.
All right. When did it go bad?
And in some circles, that
it didn't go bad. It was amazing.
That would be called rape.
Rape? No.
She invited him up to her room.
And that's why underage boys. And that's why I like underage boys, because they know what they want and they take it.
Yeah. You hear that, Superman?
That's what I always respected about chicks that were willing to bang on the first date, was that I felt like they knew what they wanted.
If they wanted to, they let you know that they wanted to.
I know what I want. If you can't fuck me good and we don't have that chemistry, I don't want anything else to do with you.
I didn't lose respect for them just because they did. I was
but there are guys that do. I've had guys
know.
not call me back, even though obviously at the time they were willing to fuck me. But then afterwards, I want to hang out again. Let's do that again. No response. And that's fine.
I know that there are, but I actually like the ones who don't act like it was, like, oh, we have to do it, but more like, yeah, let's do this. I'm down. This is my choice. Let's do it right now.
And I am that girl, but I have to tell you, when I really, really like a guy, and like I really did like Franco, but he was...
Because you're afraid of that perception that you're like
No, I like the build-up, but we had the build-up. Like I said last episode, we had been sexting for so long that that was the natural progression. But if we don't have that build-up, then I feel almost like, let's just wait like a week or something. Like, but if the guy is... look, I'm very easy to seduce. I'll say it right now. Like, I am not going to be like, no. Like,
Please cut the first half.
I'm pretty easy to seduce.
A ham sandwich and half a glass of wine.
So if a guy knows what he's doing, you're going to get it. But at the same time, it would be cool to build up the tension. Okay? Let's get back to talking about relationships. I don't know. I've been thinking I'm a bad girlfriend.
Why?
And
So what are you going to do to fix that, asshole?
But the fact is, if you were with the right person, being a good girlfriend would be effortless.
No.
You don't even have to think about it. You want to take those extra steps and make the other person happy.
It's not that.
It's true.
I don't think anything is effortless.
It's not that. Look, first of all, I'm extremely independent, and that's the problem. I don't need a dude. And a lot of guys want a girl to need you. And I'm like, whatever.
That's true.
And I do my own fucking thing. And that pisses guys off. And it's like...
That's true. But then
I'm
you can
sorry.
easily find someone who's okay with that and is independent
But Superman
themselves.
is okay with that.
And that's what throws you off.
Yes!
Is that you're like, whoa, he doesn't want to hang out with me.
Right.
Because if you say to him one night, I don't want to hang out, I'm whatever, and he's like, okay, fine. And then like a couple nights later, you want to hang out, and he's like, no, I got to go to my herb fucking fest thing or whatever. Then you're like, oh, shit
You
hurt.
don't love me.
And you come on the podcast and you're like, fuck it, Superman. He would rather hang out with herbs than fucking...
Right. And that's why I'm a bad girlfriend.
And that's the double standard.
Right. And I realized that. I finally fucking realized.
I've only been pointing that out to you forever. And I'm the asshole. I only have 85 followers because I'm the asshole. But I tell you exactly what's going on every fucking week.
But I think I've come to the place where I've accepted that Superman and I are extremely independent people. And when we come together, we have a nice time together, and there's nothing wrong with our time together, but we have these lives that we don't share. Like,
Right.
we have so many things that we don't have in common.
You're both equally assholes.
Like, his life, independent of me, is nothing that I'd ever want to be a part of. And my life, independent of his, is nothing he would want to be a part
I
of.
don't know that that's true.
He doesn't want to be a part of this podcast.
Okay, one aspect of your life.
He doesn't
what?
want to go
There
to a
are
conference with scientists.
There are other aspects.
Do you want to go graft trees together
No.
and track birds? Okay,
No.
so there you go.
But there are other aspects of your life that he does want a part of. And I happen to know that because I've been in...
Right. And then I invite him to be a part of that.
And some of those things are important.
Yeah. So I've decided that
So maybe you
I
should
need to
hang
take
out
a
and
look
smoke
at
pot
myself.
with him and play with his dog. a
he
little more.
won't smoke pot with me. Can we bring that up? I asked him, I said, can you please smoke pot with me? He's like, no. I'm done with that phase of my life. I will not smoke pot. I'm like,
All right, well, if he doesn't
"You
do it
douche."
anymore...
I'm dying to smoke weed. I haven't smoked weed in over 6 years. I'm dying to smoke weed. And he's like, no,
If he
I'm not going to
just-
do it.
If
I'll
he-
smoke weed with you.
Thank you, because I love smoking weed.
Well, like, you gave up gluten, you wouldn't... Like, maybe he gave up pot, like you gave up gluten.
He's like, I don't like the way I am on pot. I'm like,
Okay,
but
so?
it would just be us on a couch watching a movie.
So don't force
Oh my
him if
God.
he doesn't want to.
It
That's
would
like,
be awesome if we smoked weed together.
Let's do it.
that's like
Yay!
That's like asking Matt Paxton to go gambling with you at some point. Maybe he just doesn't want to.
Well, all right. So can we, as a podcast,
Low blow.
as
No,
a
it's true
podcast,
though. I'm sure if Matt was here, he would agree with me.
Can somebody secure some marijuana and we can smoke
Why
weed?
are all eyes turned to me?
You're the drug man.
You are the magic man.
We will do a podcast high because God knows the.
Oh, that would
my
be awesome.
God.
Can we make brownies and just go to fucking
I used to
Poundtown?
make brownies every weekend when I was married.
Yes.
My ex-husband and I used to eat brownies every weekend and play video
and
games.
drink Four Locos and just get fucking railed. I almost bought a bunch of Four Locos for this podcast.
I'm so excited to get high.
I was so tempted.
Okay, so we're all gonna
And then we gotta
get
crash here.
high. Yeah, you guys
Crash
you
at the
guys
studio.
Can crash at the studio.
At the studio.
It's
we can-
medicinal, obviously.
Right, we'll all get
Show you
high.
what fun is.
Wait.
I have glaucoma.
Yeah, me too.
I have
and,
arthritis.
and we'll podcast.
That would be fucking amazing.
Let's
Best day
do it.
ever.
Who can
TP will kill us all.
Who can get marijuana?
Can we do that for
Guess
one
I
show?
have to.
Can you do it?
Yeah.
One
Really?
show.
I'm a fucking musician.
One show. And then the next show, can we do shrooms?
No.
Come
I'm not doing that. I've never done it. I'm not doing it.
You
Oh,
need to do
you
it.
would love it.
You need to do it. You would fucking love it.
Really?
You
You
fucking
would.
love it.
Actually, we should do shrooms first.
Yes.
I've never done
Actually,
that.
no, because if she had a bad trip, that would be bad.
You don't have a bad trip
It's
on
hard to
mushrooms.
have
Yes,
a
you
bad
can.
trip.
Who
I
can
had
get-
a buddy.
Who can get shrooms?
I can.
Okay. I have no connections. I'm an asshole.
All right.
If I had connections, I would be a total drug addict. Thank God I don't have connections.
I already am.
My kids would be sending me to rehab or something.
All right, wait a minute. All right. So, guys, can we make an oath that we're going to smoke weed and do a podcast?
Yes.
Mushrooms. I'm in mushroom.
We're all putting our
You're not
hands.
going to weed it?
I'll weed it.
We'll put our hands in. I'll just warn you right now.
Go team.
Wait.
I'll just warn you now. I get mad paranoid when I smoke.
I don't.
Same.
Not if I'm among people I trust.
I get
So if
com-
I get paranoid, I don't trust you.
I get completely paranoid, and I start like hitting people. I'm kidding.
If you beat the shit out of
I'm
me,
kidding.
I
I
will
don't hit
fucking fire you forever.
No. If anything, I go to sleep and masturbate.
This is supposed
Not
to be
in that order.
This was supposed to be a discussion about relationships.
And now we're talking about getting high. You fucking stoners.
But that makes sense. Relationships. The only way you can get through a relationship is to get high. All right, so I wikied how to have a healthy relationship. Just to see.
Oh, you didn't go to Cosmo without
No, just to see what people are saying.
Is there a Match.com survey you can read?
Number 1 on Wiki is you need to
communicate.
You must do things independently.
See, perfect. You have a perfect relationship.
So far I'm doing well. I do things independently. You need to make good on your words.
Let's all get high and have sex.
When you say you're going to do something, you need to do it.
Good words.
You need to admit your mistakes.
Yes.
So far, I do all of this.
You sure about that?
Yeah. You need to be realistic. Every relationship has disagreements when staying isn't the easiest choice. But what makes a relationship healthy is choosing to resolve these problems and push through the hard days instead of just letting issues and resentment fester. So, review your expectations, accept that conflict happens, and always ask yourself whether you're better off in the relationship than out of it.
Yeah, it's like you got to look at it as, am I going to let this fucking argument or whatever end everything? What are you fucking putting your hand
Henry just seems like he's just in pain
because
right now.
He hates relationships. He doesn't want anything to do with a relationship. The only relationships he likes are the ones that he can pay for one night, and that's it, and then he could behead the chick and never have to deal with her again.
Not a whole night.
Oh.
Get that.
All right. Listen to your partner.
I thought you were going to say listen to your podcast.
It's going to enhance your relationship. All your partner wants is for you to lend an ear and be sympathetic about one of their problems. I do that all the time.
You sound very defensive right
No,
now.
I'm just saying I do all this shit. Now, here's where I'm not good. Show your affection in whatever way you can.
That's a good one.
I don't do that.
That's a really important one.
I know.
You have to, it's stupid, but you have to remind the person how much you care.
Superman brings me... Superman brings me flowers every week.
And you shit on them.
Well, he's a horticulturist.
You shit on them.
Superman...
I bet you, throw them out in front of him.
Superman...
You're like, these are fucking lilacs. I hate lilacs.
He always thinks of me. And do you know that I really don't buy him anything?
Except when it comes to food. Then he doesn't think of you. Then he's like, you wanted breakfast too? Fuck you.
So I recently bought him an iPhone case.
Wow.
Just to say, hey, I think of you.
just so that...
Hey, Tweaked Audio gave us a free case. You want it?
No, I bought it.
Hey, look, they gave me wood headphones. Do you want these?
Tweakedaudio.com did send me a sample of wood.
Yeah, and you gave it to Superman
earbuds,
instead of
and
me. I had to go and buy my own pair because you gave the pair for me to him.
Because I got him a wood iPhone case, and it matched. And it cost me $65.
He is not on the show.
So, tweakedaudio.com, enter the code SUCK, S-U-C-K, and get a 33% off discount from tweakedaudio.com. The amazing earbuds
That's
with amazing sound.
33.
They're awesome, and they're very attractive.
And they're 33% off.
I would fuck them.
Would
totally.
You? Would you stick them in your vajayjay?
Totally.
I already did. I use them as anal beads.
But I'm easy.
Is that how you lost that pair?
Yep.
So here we go. Next, be loyal. Make sure that the person knows that you will always be there for them.
True.
Never hide anything from them, especially your feelings about them in your relationship. I don't hide anything from Superman. He knows how I feel.
Honesty is the best policy.
Give them some space. I do that.
Definitely.
A lot.
But not too much space.
Don't spy on them. Too much freedom might make him or her do whatever they want, whenever they want.
Stop giggling like little schoolboys.
Sorry, Henry just showed me some breaking news.
What?
Share with the class.
Henry, you're hanging out with John too much.
No, he just hates fucking relationships.
What did you just do? I don't look at he's literally shutting down.
He really hates this whole conversation. I'm surprised you haven't left.
I'm getting close.
I'm surprised you haven't run out the door. He wants nothing to do.
You guys.
I want to hear Henry's.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Can I finish my wiki ramble?
Yes.
Okay.
Express your feelings towards them. This is my problem. I don't do it a lot.
Rest yourself.
When I text I love you to hit Superman, I just write L-U.
Oh, what? No.
That's a problem.
Which could look like an I, so he thinks you're saying I-U.
Or Long Island.
Right. And last thing is encourage them to follow their dreams. So, okay. Then the next thing they say is you should revive date night. You should practice forgiveness. You should laugh together.
Yeah.
The picture is basically shooting the other one with a water gun. If Superman did that, I'd kill him. Support each other. Devote time to each other.
These are like repeats.
Develop
I'm gonna
better
kill
communication.
I'm going to kill myself.
And that's it.
Henry, talk to us about your feelings.
Yeah. What do you think makes a
No,
breaks
it's
a
not-
relationship?
Well, let me hear about your
Relationships.
relationship.
Come on,
It's not
Henry.
Is there a Queen Henry the Ninth?
My problem is not with relationships in general. It's just this lame information that we're passing out.
It's just women.
Well,
who
what do
be-
you think?
Yeah, give us your opinion.
It's just
ask-
women who be swinging on my balls.
Ask me a question, I'll answer it. But
What makes a good relationship in your eyes? What do you look for in a relationship?
common interests, friendship,
You sound like a Hallmark card.
a balance of
You're
independence.
a mess.
Each person needs to be equally independent. You can't have two people that.
Right, like someone that's super needy.
Right.
And someone that's, that's terrible.
That's about it.
That's it?
Well, also you got to be somewhat balanced in what you think is.
Okay.
You got to be physically attracted to him. Done.
Actually, yeah. Strike
Yeah,
everything
that's
I
all
just
you
said.
need.
What he said.
All you need is a good feeling pussy and an attraction. Done.
A good feeling pussy.
It's got to feel good.
Good feeling pussy.
You got to know
It's got to feel good. The pussy's got to be able to grip.
Yeah.
It's
It's got to be shaped to
It's got
your.
to be a gripper.
I have a
penis.
gripping pussy.
I
I do
like
Kegel
big
exercise.
cocks that
Hell
cannot
yeah.
lie. I
I do-
like big cocks that cannot lie.
I love Kegels.
That's a lot more
I have
important.
an app that reminds me
Yes.
to do Kegels.
I downloaded that app because of you, and I am squeezing my pussy right now.
Me too.
Me too.
And I squeeze it during sex.
Some vaginas just don't feel right. You get in there and it just doesn't.
See,
feel
I
right.
can't understand that because I just have one.
It just doesn't have the right feel.
Yeah, I have the perfect one.
Me
so,
too.
Yeah.
But all
Like-
that stuff that you were discussing before is
I have a perfect vagina.
incidental compared to the ability of the pussy to grab.
Right. Like there was this girl that I was involved with at college, and I wound up running into her years later, and went back to her place. Finally threw it in her, and I thought it was going to be awesome because
Threw it.
She was awesome. Like I was very attracted to her in college, but we never banged. And it felt like fucking a paint bucket. Like it was just like
Is this the one that had the children?
no.
Okay.
It felt like she had children.
It felt no. Like the opening wasn't all stretched out or anything. The
Right.
inside was
Right.
like a paint bucket.
So you couldn't feel anything.
I couldn't feel like anything.
You only felt the entrance around the base of your cock.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And it was just like dipping it into a paint can and just like
Have you fucked a paint can?
not paint, no.
Good question.
Paint would be dangerous.
I fucked a girl in college who was a gymnast.
Hey.
Oh my god. Her body was, especially her core, was so fucking tight that I swear
Could
to
you
God
feel her organs?
that I'm serious. Like when I put it in, I could swear to you that I could see the dick of my head. The head of my dick of my head. That's where I'm thinking from. The head of my dick in her stomach. That's how tight her fucking body was. Like
Hey.
you put it in, it was like I had to cram it in there.
I fucked
Sexy.
a
That
little
is so great.
little girl on a futon, and she was so petite and tight that I lasted like 20 seconds.
Right. I'd be fucking
usual.
her, and she would crush all of the blood out of my dick. I'd have to take it out every now and then just to revive it and get
I
it ready
kept telling
to
her
go
too.
back in.
I was like, "You are so tight."
Right, you are crushing
Oh my god!
Wow, that's the sexiest thing to hear.
Yeah, I love
I
that.
blamed it
You
on her.
are so tight.
My inadequacies and my premature ejaculation. I completely blamed on her being too tight.
Right.
I get that a lot. You're so tight. I love it. It makes me wetter.
And that's really the most important thing in relationships.
Is a tight vagina.
Is a tight vagina.
Done.
That's it. So fuck this.
That's
That's all it takes.
Fuck Cosmo.com. Fuck
or a
Wiki.
huge cock.
That's how love is born.
I'm a size queen.
Wow, that
I mean,
echoed.
that's all it really is. It's a match between the size of the penis and the
Genitals.
tightness of the genitals.
Yes.
The
Do you
pussy.
guys think that really good sex will make you come back again and again?
Yes.
It'll make
yeah.
you stay in a bad relationship.
Okay,
Yes.
because I think maybe that's what's going on with Superman and I.
Probably.
We have super good sex.
It's possible.
Superman
He
good
is
sex.
Superman, so there you go.
I've stayed
Problem
in relationships.
And I think maybe we're staying together because of that.
I've stayed in relationships way longer than I should have because of the sex being good. I mean, 2 children later and stuff. Like, wait, who said that?
So the rest of this.
Can we do
this talk is
signs
just
of an unhealthy relationship? Because I looked that up too.
loose
They're
vagina.
dating me. There you go.
Yeah,
Done.
Loose vagina.
Loose vagina, little penis.
Right.
All right, here are 12 warning signs of an unhealthy
It
relationship.
feels like you're fucking a paint can.
Controlling behavior. They come on strong and quickly become jealous.
They want.
Yup. Oh,
What are you
God.
pointing at me for?
Because I know you've been there.
Oh, I've had that to me.
No, you're not controlling yourself.
I have been though in the past when I was
Not with me.
After you, I was very controlling. You probably scarred me or something. With
Probably.
all your fucking bullshit.
Oh, God. Can we just, talk about that for a second? 'Cause
Yes.
I was with one particular guy who every fucking little thing I did, he accused me of cheating on him.
Ew.
One day he confronted me and said, "You check out other guys every time we go out."
Do you have a small penis?
No, he had the perfect cock, and we had so
That
much
wasn't
sex.
enough. No, it
Apparently
wasn't
not.
enough.
And he confronted me with that, and I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Meanwhile, every dude checks out every chick
Right.
in every instance.
I'm like, I'm sorry if I don't keep track of where my eyes go when we're out together. Like, fuck you.
Yeah. I've had jealous boyfriends. They suck.
And that's an immediate turnoff too.
Because you know what? Superman loves when I get hit on and checked out in public. Because he's like, that makes me feel
Right. Wouldn't that
awesome.
make you feel like,
Yeah.
oh, good, I picked a good one?
Right. But then I've had boyfriends that get pissed.
There's a weird a line with that. Like I remember in college liking the fact that my fraternity brothers wanted to bang my girl, but then there's a line that if they crossed it, I would threaten to punch them in the face.
Well, you
It
don't
was
want
like
them
a
to
very-
actually hit on your girl.
There's a very thin line between.
Well, if they're your friend, they shouldn't be hitting on your girlfriend.
Well, what would be the line? What would they?
I don't
what would
know.
they say that would
I was
go over
also
the line?
kind of jealous.
I'm literally about to fuck her.
I have pre-ejaculate dripping off my cock.
Admittedly, so I was kind of a overprotective maniac in college. Like if someone looked at my girl the wrong way, I would be throwing them up against the bar and fighting them.
But that's more just because you wanted to fight people, right?
That is true.
Number 2 is conforming behavior. The guy wants you to conform to what
To
they
be
want.
what they want. I was that guy too.
Isolating behavior. They want you to isolate you from your friends and family.
Why are you going out with her again? Why aren't you hanging out with me?
Right. Psychotic behavior. They're erratic, unpredictable, and mysterious. Unpredictable mood swings.
If that guy looks at you again, I'm gonna fucking rip his throat out.
Right. Disjointed behavior. Their life doesn't gel. A pattern of
My joints hurt.
forgotten commitments, poor follow through. Contradictory behavior. They confuse you. There's inconsistency between what they say and what they do. Selfish behavior. They are totally self-centered. Abusive behavior.
Leave me alone. Why didn't you call me last night?
Irresponsible behavior. They don't take responsibility for their actions. Aggressive behavior. They scare you. Manipulative behavior. They force you to do things you don't want to do. And alarming behavior. They learn to listen to your spider senses. They will usually give you a feeling of that something is wrong. If you sense that you are in an unhealthy relationship and your internal alarms begin to ring, you need to listen carefully to your inner voice because that is the most important clue.
If something feels wrong, it is wrong.
Right.
A lot of times, though, you ignore that because you think there's something wrong with you.
That-
I've had people on this podcast, no names will be mentioned, Stacy, who say that, you're too picky, you need to give people chances, blah, blah, blah. And I always say, first gut feeling, that's what I go on. And I started listening to that bullshit, and that's how I ended up being with people longer than I should have because they were
The
fucking...
Jew, the Italian, and the blonde.
The blonde was right.
You weren't right.
Totally right.
Bullshit. My gut tells me. Instant.
All right. So let's
Instant judge.
let's go to Stacy's shit.
Let's.
Pussies are gone.
Break it down, Stacy. Oh yeah. Eat those rice crackers.
Yeah. Gluten-free.
Oh, yeah. Fuck me, Matt Paxton. Fuck me.
Fuck me, Matt Paxton.
Oh, fuck me in a horde.
Okay.
Anyway.
Hope you have a big trunk. I'm going to put my bike in it.
She's such a douche. Was that from that movie?
4-year-old virgin.
Yes. All right. Penis snatching panics resurface in Africa. Did you read this?
No.
Yes.
Oh, wait, it was there before?
Yes.
And now
Apparently there is a real psychological disorder called Coro, in which victims, mostly men but sometimes women, come to believe that their genitals are shrinking or retracting into their body.
Okay.
The concern is
Your
not
penis
only
sucks.
It's not only for their sexuality but also for their lives, since they believe that the condition may be life-threatening if not reversed. In order to prevent further shrinkage, victims have been known to securely tie their penises with strings or metal clamps, even sometimes having family members hold it in relays until treatment can be sought, usually from shaman or traditional healers.
Oh, my balls hurt.
The condition has been found in Africa in recent decades, although it's been widely reported in Asia. So basically, victims of Coro usually believe that a touch or accidental brush with a stranger caused the theft of their penis in the same way that a pickpocket might steal a wallet. That's a pickle.
If I was going to steal a penis, I would go to Africa to steal it.
Same.
Is it easier to steal? They don't have.
They're bigger.
Oh, they don't have security systems.
At least 56 separate cases of genital shrinking, disappearance, and snatching have been reported in the last 7 decades by news media of 7 West African countries. Isn't that interesting?
No, it's just silly.
Victims of genitalia shrinking panics recover within hours or days after being convinced that the illness is over or never existed, and most clearly lack any psychosexual problems. True that, G. Penis shrinking panics are a timely reminder that no one is immune from mass delusions, and that the influence of culture and society on individual behavior is far greater than most of us would like to admit. Can you imagine just fucking waking up one day and thinking that your penis is shrinking?
Yeah, it's called being crazy.
But
I
it
wanna
goes
feel your
away.
throbbing cock.
Right. No, it doesn't go away. It's that they're talked into the fact that it went away so that their mind says, oh, it went away. And then they believe
The
that.
lost semen.
That same person you can talk into, oh, your feet are getting bigger, and they probably think that too.
Penis. I think
Rods,
it's fascinating.
dick,
It's fucking stupid.
salami.
hot dogs.
All right. Well, here's my other thing.
I mean, it comes down to the fact that all people everywhere, it doesn't matter where you're from, are crazy in different ways.
Of course. We all know that.
And the sheep who believe anything.
Yeah.
Sheep will fuck just about anybody.
Wake up, sheeple.
Sheeple.
All right. Last July, Canadian entrepreneur Peter Ehrlich launched his new company, Sex Cereal.
Sweet.
Yeah. He endorsed the world's first gender-based whole food cereal product for sexual health.
Okay, what's in the food?
The product has gained a considerable amount of attention, okay? It's a libido-enhancing breakfast food. It's due to marketing being done around it. For example, the muscled-up gentleman gracing the cover of the version of the pinup of Marilyn Monroe type on her version. So there's a his and her cereal that's supposed to boost sales. He developed the idea while walking through a vegan food fair in Toronto. The ingredients are bee pollen, black sesame, wheat germ, camu, maca, pumpkin seeds, chia seeds, goji berries,
Horny goat weed.
cocoa nibs, and oats. Ginger, cocoa nibs, sunflower, chia seeds, almonds, flax seeds, oat bran, maca, and oats. That's the
Is it like
cow.
Is it like an oatmeal?
No, it's it's like I think a cold cereal, and they basically say that this combination of ingredients can knock the dust off your sex life. The male cereal supports testosterone energy levels, while the female cereal was created with hormonal balance and desire.
I'm interested.
Good for morning sex.
It's available at over 500 nationwide stores in Canada, and it's priced at $13 for a 300-gram bag.
What about
fucking
in the
expensive.
States? What about in the States?
I guess not. I think Canadians are the only ones having good sex, apparently.
Oh, well.
Oh, well.
I wouldn't pay that much for a cereal anyway.
Jeff, can we cue the bestiality theme music?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Bring on bestiality!
bestiality. Bring on the bestiality. I want to hear it. I want to hear it. Give it to me, bestiality. Yeah.
Moo, 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 moo.
You're an animal.
I have the hiccups now. Moo,
right.
moo.
A woman has sex with a dog
Hey.
while her boyfriend photographs it.
Nice.
Awesome.
I probably have seen that video.
Okay. This chick was arrested on Tuesday on account of felony bestiality. According to NBC News, a woman has sex with a dog while her boyfriend shot photos. Were both arrested on counts of felony second-degree conspiracy and
shit's a felony?
bestiality.
Damn.
Samantha Gold, 24, and James Crow, 25, were arrested on Tuesday after troopers received a canine abuse tip from a concerned neighbor.
She looked through the window and were fucking a dog.
She had sex with a dog while her boyfriend took pictures and have been arrested for their crime. They removed the photos and the dog having sex that she's had sex with, and they confirmed that it was this chick in the photo by comparing the photo to her driver's license. State police issued an order to the couple on Wednesday stating that neither of them can have any contact with animals.
It's amazing that they got caught.
Right.
Do you think that the dog didn't enjoy himself?
Well, that's the thing. I mean, this goes back to
Doodle.
right. This goes back to the doodle
But
issue.
especially a male dog. You really don't
Right.
think that the male
Because that
dog
male had
enjoyed
to
it?
get an erection and then go to Pound Town on her.
Right. It's like statutory rape cases where teachers bang the students. You know, when it's a male teacher and a female student, but I don't know of too many guys that would object to one of their somewhat hot teachers jumping all over them.
That is a double standard that exists, where if it's like a younger dude banging an older teacher, it's like, yeah, dude, high five. Mm-hmm. If it's an older dude, that guy's a pervert.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying.
We got a free.
If a child
Carlos
is well
Romero.
developed, they can be banged by either male or female, regardless of age.
No, we don't support that, but we do support freeing Carlos Romero
Free Carlos.
for his love of doodle.
Agreed.
He loves her.
Loves doodle.
And banging 14-year-olds.
He loves his ass.
His only crime was loving his ass
Who doesn't
too
love
much.
ass?
Stop giving me dirty looks.
It's his ass and he loves it.
Okay. One more thing. This chick, Heather Hayes, she was arrested at a convenience store on February 26th for allegedly attacking her boyfriend, Eric Zuber,
With a dildo?
who had spent the previous 2 days playing Xbox with his friends rather than having sex with her.
Oh,
Was he
shit.
also-
You fucked up.
Was he also at a bonsai tree?
Zuber confirmed to investigators that he turned down her requests. At that
I wouldn't
point,
fuck that chick either, for
Right.
the record.
At that point, he claimed she started
Whoa.
slapping and punching him on his head and back
Ew.
and bit him on his left forearm.
Ew, she's a beast.
Then she grabbed his testicles
Ew.
and twisted them.
Oh,
Ow.
That is not cool.
gross.
Not cool.
Zuber escaped and ran to a convenience store to call 911. Hayes followed, but in the heat of the moment, she forgot her pants.
You must take huge dumps.
When asked how that detail got skipped, she told the arresting officer that she had been anticipating sex and didn't want to waste valuable time going upstairs to get her pants.
Oh, she's gross.
Before
Makes sense.
following Zuber to the convenience store, she was charged with indecent exposure, simple assault, and open lewdness. Also she was charged with harassment.
Good.
I mean, that's smart to just attack your boyfriend while you're pantless.
We've talked about this. Not getting sex makes you
Makes you
fucking
crazy.
pissed.
People
Yeah.
flip out.
Right. So that was that. Should I do another one, or should we go on to listener email?
Let's hear some emails.
Sometimes online Xbox can make you crazy too, and then you can get all your games from Gamefly.com.
GameFly.com.
/suck for a 14-day free trial.
How many days?
14.
Wow. It's 2 weeks.
I know, right?
It's a lot of time.
What's
It's
half
the
a month?
Netflix for video games.
Damn right. And you can get games like God of War, the new one, Ascension. It's
Have you
fucking
been
awesome.
playing that?
I actually haven't yet. I'm still on another game from GameFly. I gotta send it back soon.
Which one?
I actually went backwards and I'm playing some Batman titles.
Oh, God.
Oh my god. That's
I'm
crazy.
on.
No. He just makes his character Catwoman and jerks off to it.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
yeah, that's alright.
She is in the game and it's downloadable content, which is pretty hot.
That is hot. That's mad hot.
It is.
Awesome. Okay.
It's time to answer your emails.
I miss Barney.
I miss Barney.
Good for you both.
It's time
Love
to
you,
answer
Barney.
your emails.
Barney!
If he's gonna get us weed, is he gonna show up and smoke with us?
And here we go.
I got other connections.
Come on, let Barney smoke with
Not
us.
just the Barney connection.
Oh my god, I would love to smoke weed with Barney.
Barney!
Actually, we did because he was high when
Oh,
we
that's
did that
true.
that
Well,
podcast.
yeah.
Well,
He
Henry needs to meet Barney. You've never met him.
I think we passed each other briefly in a parking lot at one point in time.
Yes, you did.
Yes, there was that passing of boats.
I used to have a crush on him
Really?
in high school.
I do have a crush on him.
Present tense.
Yes.
Ooh.
All right.
I just had an Indian three-way, by the way.
What?
Hey.
What?
Why do you drop this now?
I've
What?
been waiting for a place to
And
put it.
the bomb
What are you saying?
You suck.
has been dropped.
You
You suck. You're totally
I kept
holding
waiting
out.
for you to bring it into me with relationships.
Well,
Sure,
talk about it.
Yap, and all that.
You never want to talk, so we didn't
Right,
bother.
You tell me right now.
What's fuck?
Didn't
Did you
me.
have like
I'll
dots all
save
over
it for
you?
the next one.
No, talk about it.
Thank you. Come again.
Last show we talked all about three ways, and you
Yeah.
didn't even
Come again,
contribute.
and
Oh, because it didn't happen, man.
What the fuck?
It
Share.
just happened.
Nobody asked me anything. So.
Well, go tell us.
I'm asking you now, Jeffrey. Tell me about Indian three-ways.
This is exciting for a lot of reasons. One,
Yeah.
I don't know many guys who have banged one Indian chick.
True. So true.
John?
No, I've never banged an Indian chick.
None. That's been on my list for a long time.
I got zero.
I don't even know where to start. But two?
The best I got
Two?
is a black chick.
Black chick.
High five.
She had
Here too.
What
Hershey.
did the pussy smell like? Because Benji
Did it
Bronk
taste like
said
cola?
it tastes like cola.
Which
I didn't-
one?
I didn't taste it.
Black.
Black.
I didn't taste.
One was a Jamaican chick, and that was horrendous.
Yeah, she had BO.
I had to flip her over. I
Wait.
flipped her over, and a waft of
Yeah.
disgusting smell hit my
Feces?
face. That was in there.
Ew.
That was part of it.
So no
but
cola?
I will say
There's no
this.
cola.
She had
poo cola.
She had the cutest little Hershey Kip nips.
That's gross. Any
Love
cola?
What?
Cola.
No cola.
Cola.
Did
Did
it
her
taste
pussy
like
smell
cola?
like cola?
No, first of all, I didn't put my face down there.
All right.
It
So
was- it was
Benji's wrong.
It was a one-night thing. Boom. In and out.
All right, Jeff. Let's hear it.
Okay.
Okay, but we're not experts. You are an expert. Can
You're
you tell
a
us about it,
sex
please?
god.
You have a wide palate.
They worshipped you like Krishna.
Vishnu.
Did she wash your feet first?
I wish. Now that you say it, it should have happened.
Was one hotter than the other, or were they of equal?
Oh,
hotness?
that's...
So there were four arms like Vishnu coming at you.
No, I think you need 6 for that, don't you?
Oh, I don't know. You'd know.
So
Yeah.
how does one work into a threesome?
A friend came over from the motherland.
Yeah.
So were you both just like sitting around hanging out?
No, they came to see us play.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's what sealed the deal
Yeah,
right there.
She said she thought I was cute. She already told her that before she came over. She saw a picture of me.
But she saw you fucking
She saw
strumming.
me do, the moves and all that
Yeah, buddy. The wide stance, the fucking
Yeah,
guitar
shit.
pose.
That gets you all hard. Yeah,
Yeah, buddy.
Gets me wet too, for the record.
yeah, you and Barney. So
She
went
saw
back to my usual Indian girl's apartment where she was staying, and suddenly she crawled into bed with us.
Hey.
So you and one Indian girl.
My usual Indian girl.
Were you
The
already
Indian
touching
girl.
each other, or was all
Oh, I
simultaneous?
just passed out. It was like total exhaustion.
Did they both suck your dick at the same time?
Oh, you want me to jump all ahead?
Yeah.
Hold on. I want to work up to this. I want to tease. I want to
Okay, fine.
bring it to a head.
I'm too impatient.
No, I'm
Bring
with
this
Molly.
up.
I want to know if.
Well, then the
I
answer
want to
is
know how it started. So you get into the bed with your normal Indian chick,
Mhm.
and you're ready to pass out.
no. Yeah.
And then
I did pass
Do
out.
you wake up and there's suddenly another woman next to you?
Yes.
That is
and they
Sexy.
both had their arms around me.
that's the best wake up ever.
So I got up, I went to the bathroom, and I took a shower. And then I went back into the bed.
You made them wait.
Yeah. Well, they were kinda
Were they naked?
They were like half asleep. No, they
Were they making out with
clothed.
each other?
No.
So
no.
did you make the initial moves then? Since you come back,
After I took the shower, I said, okay, let me try
No.
this. I started making out with my usual Indian girl.
Okay.
And then things started getting, more involved with her. And the other one was looking at us like, dog looking at meat who hasn't eaten for a week or so.
What size bed were you in?
Queen.
Okay. And your normal Indian chick was closest to you, and
I was
the
in
other
between 'em,
one...
yeah.
Oh, you were in between
Yeah.
to start. Okay. And to your left was the normal one, and the stranger was to the right?
Exactly.
The stranger.
The stranger.
Okay. And at what point did
She
the
touched
new
your
one
cock.
jump into the mix? And how did
When
that
I
happen?
when I grabbed her head and made them both kiss each other.
Smart move.
Hey.
That's a smart move.
now did you get to penetrate both of them?
Yes.
Nice.
What?
Fucking A.
Bareback?
Bareback them both.
No.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Did you switch condoms or use the same one?
Well, I only used condom with the new one.
Oh, I see. You barebacked it.
Oh, barebacked it with the old school one? Nice. So you throw on the condom to throw it in the new girl.
Of course.
Nice.
Did you eat one of them out while you were fucking the other?
My usual. Yeah.
Your usual.
Yeah, my usual
Was
dish.
she sitting on your face and the other one was riding you?
No, nobody sat on my face.
Oh,
It
man.
was all watching, is basically what it
Wait,
was.
you ate out dot
Oh,
one.
so you just switched off.
You ate out dot one as you were banging dot two?
I didn't do both.
Simultaneously.
Right. One watch.
Whatever.
Did you finger someone while
Yes.
fucking someone? Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
Does
That's
your
that's the basic move.
Does your usual girl, get off on seeing you fuck someone else?
No, they've actually been friends since they were 8 years old, so this was weird. for
Oh,
them.
this was not your first threesome.
No.
No.
I'm a fucking
Of course,
musician.
musicians.
Yeah. I'm just
He has
assuming.
pussy,
I
like,
fell into
thrown
them
at
without
me.
even knowing they were happening sometimes.
Damn.
Well, at
I'm
least-
jealous.
I'm such a novice.
There you go.
But going back to the other thing, when you finished, where did everybody go? Did everybody
We stayed
remain
in the
in the
bed.
same
They
bed?
exploded
Stayed in the
off
bed.
the bed.
and everybody fell asleep in the same bed?
Yes.
And you woke up with everyone...
Cuddle puddle.
Yeah.
That's great. That is
That's
great.
what a relationship is.
That
That's
is.
love.
That
Oh,
is love.
Thank you.
stop it. Well, actually, Superman and I had sex with a bonsai the other day.
Oh, really?
Oh
Yeah.
my God. Any grafting?
Does the tree
Yeah.
does the tree have a name?
Ooh, who's gonna lick the head off that beer?
I'm going to call
Come
the
on,
police.
Molly.
Isn't that like plantiality?
Do it, Molly.
Zoology.
Lick the head. There she goes.
Oh, wow. She just shoved her tongue in that fucking beer bottle.
You want it?
No.
Someone has to drink it.
I don't know how many penises have been in your mouth today.
Which one of the
Only
two
3.
Indian chicks is hotter?
Mine is hotter. My usual.
The original?
Good answer.
I want to pick of the
So she listens to
dot
this?
3. Dot 2.
That's only
You don't have a dot. Dot 2.
Yeah.
Do you have a pick? You gonna pull it up? Oh, he's working on it. Good.
Okay.
In the meantime, I'm going to read a listener email. My name is Taylor, and I have comments about libido.
Hey.
I really like to have sex, but I don't think I should sleep around. I have only been with 2 guys and my ex and current boyfriend. I like to keep it, I guess, somewhat exclusive, but I am very, very unhappy when I'm not getting laid. My current boyfriend has a
Amen.
very low libido, but loves to make out. All it does is frustrate me. Pink balls are real.
I agree.
Pink balls.
I've never heard of pink balls, and I
never heard
like
of that
that.
either.
Wait. Oh. What does that mean?
It means like a
The
frustrated
female
vagina.
equivalent of blue balls.
Yeah.
Pink balls?
Pink balls.
Oh, she's hot.
Shouldn't it be like pink lips?
Exotic.
Yeah.
Or pink ovaries?
Oh, blue lips.
Blue lips.
Hot. Okay.
Blue eggs?
For the record, dot number 2 is hot.
Can I see dot
But
number
not
2?
as hot as
Do you want
dot
to see the
number
both of them when they were 15?
Not as
Yes,
hot as
yes.
dot number 1.
Can you text
Yeah,
it to
both of
me?
them together.
Hey.
Dot number 1 is hotter.
Wait, I'll be the judge. Can I see the
Punjabi.
dots?
Okay,
Can I continue with the email?
Oh my God, she has the
good.
longest last name I've ever
this
seen.
is far more important.
We got to see the dots.
Okay.
Hold on a second. Let me
Wait,
see the
wait.
dots.
She's very, very happy,
Damn it.
unhappy when she's not getting laid. My current boyfriend has a very low libido but loves to make out. All it does is frustrate me. I like him a lot and want to be with him as long as possible. What do? I masturbate, but it just gets really old after a while. I bought toys to help, but I just need the time and connection with another person. The whole act of giving and receiving pleasure. I don't want to run him off. I also don't want to kill him. Any suggestions?
I'm not going to kill him.
I think you need to give him an ultimatum.
P.S. I think he is beyond sexy, and I'm dying over here. This is from Taylor.
You give him
This
an ultimatum.
sounds like my
you
marriage.
say, fuck me more, or allow me to find someone else to fuck.
This sounds like my marriage. And when I expressed to him that I need sex, his comment was, well, I don't think you're into it. And I feel like it stems from their insecurity about sex and perhaps their own sexuality.
Yeah, probably.
But I think she needs to find out where he's at. Maybe he's gay and he doesn't want to admit it. Maybe he has sexual hang-ups.
Or maybe he's just he's so insecure that he's stressed out, so sex is like a stress to him.
Right.
No, I don't think someone. Okay,
Like when I
the
first-
whole thing that guys have a really high libido all the time is a stereotype.
Yeah.
I don't think
That is a
that
stereotype.
a guy who has low libido is necessarily gay. For the record,
No, I agree. But she has to find out because either his low libido is due to something psychological, because biologically men have high libido.
I don't think so.
That's just a fact.
He could have low testosterone or something.
Guys have...
But that's not common.
It's not common, but it could be a reason.
Not unless you're a bit older.
Right.
You don't know how old she is.
Unless there's some
I don't, but
medical
I don't
issue.
imagine that there are 50 and 60-year-olds writing into us.
True.
Maybe
there
you
are.
imagine wrong.
But you want to fight Henry right now?
Yeah.
Maybe. I was actually going to say I agree with you for the majority of things.
What would your stance again? Because I am against it.
I think communication is going to help this woman. I think she needs to
No,
talk.
Yeah, you need to communicate.
You said that if he's not doing it, say, listen,
Don't
Yeah,
fuck
you-
with me. You either say, I'm
either
going to find someone
crank it
else.
up or I'm going somewhere else.
Yeah.
Crank it up, dude.
You say sexual gratification is very important to me, and I don't feel like I'm getting enough from this relationship. We need to fix that.
And I've done that in a relationship, and my response was negative. And then every time I would try to seduce the person, he would push me away.
And that's how you know it's wrong. I
That's
think
when you know it's over.
Yeah,
That
fuck
should have
and
been
get out of it.
on that
And that's
list
when you
of
file
advice,
divorce papers.
because I think it's really important to have a matched libido. Either you're both low or you're both
And not only
high.
that,
Right.
if your partner says to you, hey, I need a little bit more to be happy, then, and if it's a healthy relationship, then that person's going to do whatever's within their power to make that happen.
Unless they can't.
Yeah, and
physically.
if they're trying as hard as they can and they still can't satisfy you, maybe.
But
you
it
need
also
someone-
depends.
But there's always
it also-
alternatives, too.
It also depends on the way that the person who is dissatisfied brings it up to the other person. Like, you
Yeah,
suck. If
definitely.
you're like,
Right.
you suck and blah blah
Right.
blah, I'm not getting enough, whatever. The last thing that's going to do is make things better.
Here's
You don't
why
want to
suck
you
in
don't want to
bed.
insult someone and say you suck in bed. Like, you need to be nice about it. But this is why I'm against holding off on sex till marriage.
That's why I'm against
Because
holding off
you're
sex
gonna
till the
marry
second date.
someone. Yeah,
Marriage. We're
But-
talking about date two.
no, but really, you're going to marry someone without knowing their sexual personality? Are you fucking kidding me?
I'm not kidding
I
you.
don't understand that either.
That's
I'm
bad.
not kidding you.
That's
Oh
bad.
yeah, Henry, you waited till marriage.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah. Henry, by the way,
And then had her beheaded.
the email we read last show asked about STEM, and she wanted more celebrity news, blind celebrity
items.
news. Like, don't say the name, but tell us what someone did at your restaurant. Do you have anything cool to report? Do you have any big time celebs show up?
Throw him.
We have. I mean, the whole business is catered around the anonymity of the people who come there. So I can't really give away too many details.
But did anyone act like an asshole?
Oh, plenty of people have acted like assholes.
Can you give us a blind item?
Meaning what? Somebody
Meaning,
who came and did something.
Tell us the story without telling us who did it.
Well, the majority of the time, it's people coming with a bunch of people who want to act stupid, and they bring too many people who are uncivilized and aren't used to being.
Didn't you catch someone smoking a blunt in the bathroom?
A few times I've caught people smoking in the bathroom.
I heard it was someone who recently broke up with a huge pop star.
No comment. No comment.
That's what I heard.
No
And
comment on
she was smoking in the bathroom, and you threatened to call the police if she didn't stop making a scene in your
He neither
restaurant.
confirms or denies.
I got to be honest. Smoking in the bathroom is the least of our
Right.
problems.
Well-
I'm sure you find
On
tons of
weekend
coke
night.
all over the fucking
Well, she
bed.
was
Yeah,
doing a lot of
it's-
other things,
yeah.
and you basically threatened to call the cops.
Like I said, I'm not going to. But The one thing I will say is the guy who works the bathroom area, the bouncer security who works over there, I told him to warn people when they're walking out of the bathroom when the noses are covered in white powder. I'm not looking to bust anybody, but I'm also not.
You
looking
hire
to
a person just to tell someone they have coke in their nose.
Yeah, just
you don't need that.
Give it the universal signal of
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Yeah.
Okay. I have one more email, but it's an audio email.
What? We get those?
Angel, the cuckold, sent us an audio email because he was too tired to write.
Lazy fuck.
This is a first on the podcast. So here we go.
No, we actually got one from the Greek guy.
What? Oh, Thanasi.
You say it well.
What's going on, everybody? Dr. Stacy, Molly, TP, John, Henry, everybody on the Why You Suck in Bed podcast on the Riotcast Network. This is Angel. I wrote you about a month ago about my whole cuckolding fetish, and how I was dating this woman and how I was trying to incorporate it into the situation. And it was a little bit of an update. Come to find out that she also has a fetish of wanting to be fucked by a group of black men, a group of thugs, as she so eloquently put it.
That's hot.
To which I was just like, oh, fuck, completely getting off to it. Although it's probably quite unlikely that it's not going to happen. The environment, the circumstances, that whole thing is just not going to happen with us. But it is such a major part of our sexual relationship in terms of stimulating one another and whatnot. And our sex life is quite crazy because now we're kind of venturing into the whole spanking thing, which she finds incredibly stimulating to the point where she squirts.
Who doesn't?
So it was two things that we both didn't know about her, including herself. She didn't know she could squirt, and she didn't know she was into the whole spanking thing. But anyways, the whole, idea of her fucking someone else, it drives me fucking crazy. It turns me on, the idea, just in general. It's just naughty. It's just forbidden. It's just taboo.
Yeah.
It's driving me nuts. And it's not, I don't fear I don't fear that it's gonna ruin a relationship, but it just consumes me. Do I have a problem? Curb it. I mean, I really like
let
her.
Fuck someone.
And I really want to keep this thing going. Even, and it just seems like she's kind of perfectly made for me, So, Dr. Stacy.
Yeah.
Molly. John, TP, somebody. Help me out.
Not
Tell me
me.
if I'm going in the right direction or not, all right? Peace.
Peace. Oof. I love your voice.
Me too. I'm so wet.
I still like calling him. I like calling him Angel.
Oh, his voice is hot.
All right, listen. If this is something you're both into and it really turns both of you on, there's no reason you need to curb what you're doing.
If you both know about it.
As long as you're being safe and you're not putting yourself in a situation that's dangerous and you're not spreading diseases, I don't see any reason why you need to stop.
No. I agree.
The gangbang thing, I don't know. I mean, I guess you wouldn't satisfy that unless you literally found a group of guys that want to fuck her.
Right. But I don't think it's weird to get turned on by someone who wants to be fucked by someone else.
No, definitely not. It's a really common fetish.
And, it's even like almost not a fetish because I know Superman, there was a girl who really liked Superman recently and she made it very clear. And I happen to know the girl, and she was going around saying how she wants to fuck him and how he's hot. And it got back to me, and it made me even more attracted to him. So I feel like
when you see someone else attracted to someone, you're like, what do they see? That makes the person.
It reminds you why you were attracted to them in the first place.
Right.
And so I get that whole thing, and I don't think it's weird. And I think I just don't think you should Angel.
It's Angel. He said Angel. I just like.
I like Angel.
Angel.
I think that you should basically just go with it. I don't think you should think about it.
And I think my only recommendation would be using fetlife.com. You can find people who are. I mean, at the very least, you'll see that there's a huge community surrounding what you're into, and you might not feel as weird about it. And you could probably put up a personal ad and find people willing to participate in your fetish.
There you go. And thank you for the audio email.
Yeah, we like that.
Yeah, we should get more of
That's really
them.
hot. I love it.
And dude sounds cool too.
But we also now have
sounds like he's taking her to Pound Town.
But we also now have a phone number where people can leave voicemails.
If
And
anybody
it's-
wants to leave a voicemail similar to the one we just heard, call 978-503-SUCK.
978-503-SUCK. And please leave us a voicemail and we can answer your questions or whatever. You can even comment on the show. You don't even have to leave a question.
Just say hi.
Yeah, it's cool.
Call John a fag, make him rant.
Yeah.
Don't give them any ideas.
Hasn't it been done already?
Do you have any rants? No. All right.
And I was told not to rant anymore. Yet I do get tweets occasionally from people who want to hear me bitch about stuff.
One of my 5 Twitter followers says, go.
Yeah, one of my couple of Twitter followers, they're few and far between. Clinton.
All right.
I'll say a shout out to Clinton.
You're going to bring out the genital again.
You got a rant.
You can't just put me on the spot.
You got a rant.
If you're paying for a fucking website, why would you not put a real picture of yourself? I don't want to date your fucking dog. Why don't you put your fucking ass in peace? Fuckmatch.com. Fuckmatch.com. Females should not be allowed to fucking drive. Get back in the kitchen, make me fucking breakfast isn't gonna make itself. You're gonna bring out the genital again. Do your fucking sex and get off the shit. You're gonna bring out the genital again. It's survival of the fittest. You're gonna bring out the genital again. It's the strongest survivor. You're gonna bring out the genital again. But that's not fucking society right now. Fuckmatch.com. If you're dumb enough to stand in the street, your genes don't deserve to get passed on to the next generation. You're a dick.
Fucking sluts.
So?
You can't just tell me not to do rants so I'm not prepared and then put me on the spot and expect a fucking rant.
Why
Really?
not?
All right, if you want to rant, I'll prepare a rant for next time.
No,
and I'll
I'm
be
going to
prepared, and I'll be
instigate a
ready.
rant. I'm going to fucking
And I'll be ready.
I'm going to
You can't-
instigate a rant.
you
I'm
mad?
going
So,
to
what are you
instigate
gonna
it.
do? You're gonna
Nice
give me a
fucking t-shirt.
You're gonna give me a
make you
topic?
mad?
Nice t-shirt.
That's
What
not-
kind of asshole wears cartoon t-shirts
Does it make
in
you mad
public?
if we
That's
put you
not
on the
going to
spot?
get me a rant.
Do it.
I need a topic, and then I go through a number of things.
What about
to
being
rant
put
about.
on the spot with no topic?
Yeah,
Is that
how
fucking
about
bullshit?
that?
It's bullshit.
Does that
How
make
about
you mad?
that?
I'm like the fucking redhead stepchild in the corner.
How
with
about
85
guys that claim that
I
they're
get-
cooler than you
I
just
get
because they have
fucking-
more money?
I don't give a fuck.
How many
about
vaginas
that.
have you fucked?
Because
how
of-
many vaginas have you fucked?
Asshole
How many
like that.
vaginas have you
How
stuck your dick
many
into?
vaginas?
Asshole like that, I beat the fuck out of in a minute. But my point, you can't just treat me like shit and throw me in the corner and then be like, "Oh, you don't have anything to fucking rant
Who
about."
treats
What's
you
wrong
like
with-"
shit, asshole? Who
No,
treats
I'm not
you like
saying.
that?
I didn't say you. I'm just saying, we got plenty of emails that said my shit sucked, so my shit sucks. So I'm not
Ooh,
doing
not
it.
today, not last
not
show.
today.
Sucks.
No one thinks your shit
I haven't
sucks.
ranted in fucking. I can't even remember the last
But
episode I ranted.
the fans want it.
What fans?
What fans? What a
We
dick.
have tens of listeners.
Tens of people.
I believe we had 2
Yeah.
emails in a row a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
If you want me to prepare
That
a
asked
rant,
for
I'll
your
prepare a rant. I'm not even fired up
All
about
right.
this.
I have another email though that I promised I'd read. I forgot.
You just got one just now?
Twitter.
Did it just show up?
All right. This is from
Is it-
JT Baldwin
Ooh.
on Twitter. I love him. It's Dr. Joshua.
I bet you $10 he doesn't follow me.
I
He
bet
loves
20.
me. Gay sex question. Interested to hear straight related answers. How do you adjust positions when the top is shorter than the bottom?
When
So
top
the
is-
guys would probably answer this more appropriately.
When the top is shorter than the bottom? What do you mean?
What does that mean?
So the person on top is shorter than the person on the
Person
bottom.
on
So how
top.
do you adjust positions? So
Person on top
you're
is
with a
shorter than
chick
person on
who's
top.
little,
Uh huh.
Okay.
So
you just throw her around.
how do you maneuver that?
You just pick her up and
pick her up
fucking
and throw her
Literally
around.
spin her around your dick.
It's easier when the person's smaller.
You think?
Oh, yeah.
You just fucking grab her by the neck and throw her wherever you want to throw her.
Do you think it's different with gay men?
I don't know. I mean, wouldn't one be more dominant than the? Isn't there always like a more dominant person?
I don't
in the
know. I
sack?
mean, this guy's saying like if the top person, like the guy fucking the ass,
is the smaller person the dominant one? Because then you would run into a problem. I guess.
That's what he's saying.
Then you run into a problem. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck you do then.
But they have like terminology like there's a power bottom or whatever.
Really?
I don't think that there are similar
My ass
classifications.
has so much fucking power.
My ass.
She has a power bottom. But do you understand the question? I don't fully understand the question.
This involves too much.
Well, I
complication.
think it's different. I mean, I think straight and gay, it's different.
It's sounding like the dude who likes the top is the dominant guy, but doesn't know how to do the maneuvering.
Wait,
the bigger dude should be doing the throwing around and the maneuvering.
Is only one guy receiving?
Yeah.
Is that why? Because the one guy is receiving the whole
bigger
time?
guy is getting fucked.
The guy on the bottom, I would assume, is getting fucked.
I'm gonna fuck you up the ass.
The bigger guy is giving.
No, the bigger guy is on the bottom.
The smaller guy is on the top.
Giving
in gay culture, that's giving.
No, wait. The guy on top is giving.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's the smaller guy.
Right. That's what I've been saying.
That's what I'm saying.
So then just fucking communicate and be like, all right, time to flip. Like, I don't understand the fucking...
Time to flip. Like a pancake.
Like, or like, you're okay, so you're the little dude and you're the dominant one. So tell that fucking dude, yo, I'm gonna fuck you from behind now, so flip your ass over. Here it comes. Or fucking stand up against the wall. It's Poundtown.
I'm a courteous gay guy.
Here it comes.
Right? If you're
walking down.
If you're dominant, then you're dominant. Just fucking bark orders. And if you can't lift the person, throw them around like a maniac, then just fucking tell them what you want.
Okay.
And just say it. And if they don't do it, smack them in the face and make them do it. Smack them, cock slap them across the face.
You're a good boyfriend. All right. So here's another Twitter question.
Why don't I get tweets?
From my friend Cranky McCrankerson.
I love that guy.
He's awesome at Wand Control.
Bet he doesn't follow me either.
He's one of my faves. He said, okay, here's my question. Why do women justify their cheating and make it their husband's fault? I get no feedback, so how am I to know she's bored?
Ooh, that sounds strangely personal.
Well, I think it's natural when you're accused of cheating to blame the other person.
Yep.
Of course.
Like to say,
You're not
you
giving
don't
it to
satisfy me.
Right.
You are distant. You're cold.
When in reality, there was probably never a conversation that went on about the topic.
Right.
Ever.
Or they're just not woman enough to admit that they're looking for other things.
Right.
To admit it, to say, listen, I need to end this because it's not working.
Right.
But even before that, the woman doesn't say, listen, you gotta
I think
fuck
people
this,
in general are hesitant to accept blame
People are pussies.
for anything.
Ultimately, when you cheat, that's your decision. You can't blame anyone. Everything you do in life is your decision. And to blame anyone else is bullshit. You can't blame anyone for a choice that you made.
Right.
However, you might make that choice because your circumstances are not fulfilling.
And you should make those apparent
But
to that
that's
person.
your problem, and you need to solve that.
Well, it might be the other person's problem, but they might not know that there is a problem.
And if
unless
you
make
haven't
it vocal.
communicated
Right.
that, then you're at fault.
So I agree with him in the fact that, you know, if the other person doesn't let you know, you're not a fucking mind reader. So
Right.
fuck that person. Fuck you for blaming it on me that you cheated on me.
Right.
Go fuck yourself. I
Right.
should dick slap you and stab the guy that you cheated on me with in the neck with a fucking spork.
A spork?
That's right. I make it hurt.
Yeah, from Taco Bell.
Sporks are not as lethal as forks.
I know.
Why would you choose
Because
spork?
it would hurt a
Because
lot
it's
more.
very violent if you make it work.
Right.
It is.
Really?
So if you put a lot of energy into it,
But a fork
it's gonna fucking hurt.
is worse.
Jeff knows.
If I kill you with a spoon, it's going to hurt a lot
Trust
more
me.
than a fork.
The only fast food place I know that serves sporks are Taco Bell.
I thought-
is Taco
I thought
Bell.
Boston
Yeah.
Market did too.
But you can eat their flesh after you kill them if you use a spork.
Yeah.
It's a good point, Henry. It's a good point. I love eating flesh.
Hmm.
It's on the gluten-free diet.
Oh,
Good.
Flesh.
You and flesh is
There's no grain.
Totally
And
gluten-free.
let me say to
Time for cannibalism.
who's that cranky?
Give it to me.
that
Cranky.
There's
McCrankerson.
there's nothing more satisfying than finding the dude that she cheated on you with and just beating the fuck out of him from past experience.
And fucking them.
Feels good.
Have you done that?
Oh yeah.
Wait, Take us through it.
Oh yeah, it was in college.
And
you know what? Honestly, I wasn't even looking for the dude.
How many years did you go to college?
I went for a solid 5 years.
10, 15 years?
I did the solid 5. Okay. It was great.
Wait, so what happened? So you had a girlfriend.
I had a girl who...
girlfriend.
Right. This was the ex that she had been with before me. Mm-hmm. And, there was some fishy situation. She finally admitted to the whole thing. And me dumbly, being young and stupid, I took her back. But long story short, this guy still like lingered around and would like follow her around and look at her in bars and stuff. So finally, one night, we were at a bar. He was lingering in the shadows watching her. And I walked up to him and I was like, dude, you need to really stop like following her around and staring at her. She doesn't want to be with you. She made a decision. And then he fucking punched me in the face. Just like that. Just reached back, boom, hit me.
In a bar?
Right in the middle of the bar. So the bartender, the security guard saw it.
That's a pickle.
Security guard saw it. I looked at the security guard. I was like, dude, can you throw this dude out? Grabs him, throws him out the side door. Now I start getting, like, my adrenaline starts kicking in, and I just realized this fucking asshole who I was trying to be, like, a man. I was walking up to him like a man, and I was like, listen, you need to calm down. It's not like I went up to him with any bravado or any kind of, like, menacing kind of bullshit, like, stop this shit, I'm gonna fuck you up. I just went up to him and was like, listen, dude, you need to stop. He punches me. So now I'm pumped. I follow this asshole out the side door, and as I follow him out, I see 2 of his friends come out, and I see my fraternity brothers coming out. So I knew this shit was going down. So I walk up, as he's walking away from the bar, I walk up behind him. He turns around. He takes a shot at me. I duck under. I clip him. We go down on the floor, and we just start fucking going at it. And I end up...
I'm so turned on.
I get him in a headlock, and I'm just fucking wailing on him as hard as I can. And then his 2 friends jump on my back. And they're trying to hit me in the back of the head. And then my 2 fraternity brothers jump in. So now there's fucking 6 people rolling all over the place. There's people waiting online to get into the bar. They're turning around watching this whole thing. I'm under a dog pile of dudes. Because the security guards jump in. And
what happened next?
All these guys, and I'm at the bottom. And all I remember is holding this guy in a headlock. And just, as much as I could, just hit him. Hit him. Hit him. Eventually when we got up, they brought him into the bar, and the guy, he needed to go to the hospital. He had stitches all up his brow. Asshole has the nerve to come out of the bar after everything's said and done. And he looks at me, and he goes, yeah, enjoy my secondhand pussy.
Whoa!
And he takes the white wash towel that they gave him to stop the bleeding. And he throws it at me. Like, it didn't reach me or anything. Like, he just kind of, he flung like a limp towel at me. So I fucking walk up to the towel. Again, I'm in like total fucking Jonimal mode. I pick up the towel and I'm like, yo, dickhead. And he turns around and I take the towel and I fucking smell it right in front of him. And I'm like, I know the smell of your blood now. I'll come for you again, you fuck. And then that was the end of that.
Well, I think that satisfies our Jonimal rant.
And it felt so fucking good to pound this. And then about 2 weeks later, one of my housemates ran into him at a bar. And he had stitches above his eye, and the side of his face was all black and blue. And he was in a class with him, so he's like, oh man, what happened? He was like, yeah, I got into a fight. And my buddy was like, yeah, I know the guy you got into a fight with. I live with him. You fucking even look at him again, I'll break both your legs. And walked out of the bar.
Wow. You are a man!
I ran into that same dude. Years later, I went up for an alumni weekend. At a bar, fraternity guys, look down the bar, and there he is sitting there. So I look over to my housemate, and I'm like, do you remember that fucking kid? I walked up to him, shook his hand, bought him a shot, and was like, let's bury the hatchet right here. And that was the end of it. I was like, she broke my heart too. I know where you're coming from. Let's just let's pound a couple of shots.
That's it?
That was the end of that.
Oh, God.
But at the time...
gay ending.
Yeah.
Seriously.
But at the time...
That was a roller coaster of emotion.
I took that towel, and I kept it, and I hung it on the wall in my bedroom.
Oh, my God.
The closest I ever got to, like, testosterone drama was this. My brother decided that he was going to bang some chick who was dating someone. Let's say the guy's name is Jason.
All right.
That's already a shitty name.
And he goes
That's
and
a terrible fucking name.
bangs the girl. And
Jason
wakes up and he's like, I'm going to make you some breakfast. Because my brother is very food oriented. So
Is he Nathan Lane?
Yeah. So he starts making some breakfast and in walks Jason.
Oh boy.
And he's like, what are you doing here? And they know each other because they went to high school together. And my brother's like, I'm making breakfast. And he's like, what the fuck? And whatever, they were words. Jason found out he was banging.
Oh, if I was
the
Jason,
girl.
I would beat the shit out of him right there.
Okay. So then comes Christmas break. Everyone was in college, so we all gather at a local bar. That's like the bar where everyone gathers. So I'm there. Everyone from my high school is there. My brother, who's only a year and a half younger than me, was there. And we're all hanging out, drinking beers. Younger than I. I know. I'm sorry I offended you just now. I know. My poor English.
Jason shows up.
So we're all hanging out. Jason shows up. And he's like, hey, what's going on? I said, nothing much. We start chatting. And I get up and I go to the ladies' room. And Jason follows me. And he's like, what's going on? You want to fuck?
I was trying to get back at your brother by banging you out.
And I knew that.
That's a sweet move.
So I was like, no, thank you. And he starts coming on to me, and I tell my brother, and my brother goes up to him and takes him outside and proceeds to pummel the fucking shit out of him.
That's how it should go.
So that was the closest I ever got to stop.
You gotta pull a move like that. You better be ready to fucking throw down,
right?
Because that's
like really, you're gonna fuck his sister.
You fucking with family, man. You better be ready to throw down,
right?
And you know what? I can at least respect the fact that did Jason at least step up and fight him, even though he got his ass beaten?
Yeah, I mean they fought.
I can at least.
And my brother won,
even if he got his ass kicked. You know what?
My brother
won.
Up,
you take your lumps.
Yeah,
and
you gotta fight.
And that was the moral of my story. Like, even though the two of us, I beat the fuck out of this kid, sent him to the hospital. It was all over this stupid fucking bitch. And we were both acting out of sorts because of this stupid fucking cunt. And so, years down the road, it's like, all right, time to bury the hatchet.
Right. And that's what happened with my brother and Jason. After that happened, years down the road, they're like, whatever, that was so dumb.
Dudes will be dudes, that's it.
Right.
And it goes back to survival of the fittest. You know what?
Evolution.
I was more fit to be fucking that chick.
Evolution.
That's right.
Oh, yeah?
Because I knocked the fuck out of him.
And if you're a guy and you haven't been
in a fight,
or punched in the face,
find someone and get into a fight.
You have to.
As a man.
Honest to God, you have to.
That's what college is for.
It really is.
5 years of college.
As much as people don't want to talk about it or admit it, you need it for your own psyche as a man.
And I'm glad I went to a college town where I should have been arrested dozens of times.
Oh, certainly.
And it was just like, all right, shake hands, get out of here, kind of a thing. And that's how it should be.
Once a month, it would be full on brawl fest.
Balls to the walls.
Unless you've been punched. You can't call yourself a man unless you've been punched in the face.
I mean, when you start pulling out knives and shit like that, that's when you get over it.
Fuck
right.
that shit.
You do it man to man, fist to fist, fist to cuffs.
Because I don't like violence.
Yeah, me neither. Love. I'm a lover, not a fighter.
It doesn't turn me on when guys talk about getting into a fight with someone.
Bullshit.
Me neither.
Both of you are wet right now, dripping all over the chairs.
No, it's immature.
You'll be scared of the world. You're scared of the world forever unless you've been punched in the face and you've been in a full-on fight. You need to know, like I've been there.
Can you take a shot? And
right.
how you're gonna react under that kind of stress?
You.
Right. Because some people, like, as soon as the fight starts out, they literally run away. Like, they just run. They don't know what to, or they stand there like shocked.
That's what
they don't know what to do.
No, as a man, if you haven't been punched in the face, go out, fuck with somebody, get punched in the face, and then go home. I'm serious. You realize the world doesn't end.
Fucking rednecks.
You'd be okay.
Yeah, you're fine.
And a lot of your fears psychologically go out the window.
You might get ass hurt because you got beat up a little bit, but you're not going to win every fight. That's it. There's always going to be someone stronger.
That's really straight.
Molly, have you ever had a girl fight?
No, I think that's
girl fights are fucking awesome.
I've never had.
I have a friend who got like 5-inch chunk of her hair ripped out.
Girls are fucking nasty.
They are much worse than guys.
I see a fight and I walk in the opposite direction.
Me too.
And I don't do anything to piss anyone off. I totally lied. I got into a bar fight like
there
a couple months ago.
There we go.
But it was like a 4-on-1. This girl was just being a total fucking
So
cunt.
you and 3 friends kicked the shit out of someone?
Yeah.
What? And you weren't arrested?
But it was so warranted. This girl was being a total bitch and threw her drink on a friend.
So you all fucking pounded her?
Kicked the same girl in the stomach out of nowhere. So we just tackled her.
I have a friend who got in between two girls who were fighting.
That's a bad idea, too.
Exactly. And one of the girls was smoking a cigarette at the time. And while he was trying to break it up, the cigarette burned him in the face, and instinctually he turned and punched the girl in the face and laid her out in the middle of it.
Yeah, this wasn't a girl fight. This was like there was no hair pulling or slapping involved. There was full-on punches and kicks. It was bad.
That same girl that whole story that I just told revolves around, she used to like to get into fights all the time. She was a fucking asshole. And
girls who seek out fights are cunts.
She had a Napoleon complex. She was an asshole.
Right.
And she picked a fight with a fucking softball girl.
Right.
You don't fuck with the rugby girls.
No.
You don't fuck with the softball
Field
girls.
talking.
You don't fuck with the sports chicks, because not only are they fucking crazy, but they travel in packs. And she fucked with one softball girl, and that girl didn't even hit her. Her friend standing next to her blindsided her, and then 3 girls are on top of her in the middle of a pizzeria. I'm standing there with my younger brother thinking, what do I do? Do I let her get her shit kicked in? What do I do as the boyfriend? What do I do? Yeah. I walked over and I grabbed 2 of them by their belts, lifted them off, and walked away with them. I figured at least get her a one-on-one with the girl that she originally had the problem with. So I just kind of lifted them off and walked away with them, and then let the 2 of them hash it out before the pizza guys broke it up.
The best bar fight I've ever seen was, we were in a bar, and a friend of mine who, he was a shorter guy. It's a good story, Molly. It's a good story.
Molly's falling asleep from the 11% alcohol.
From all you contributed. Friend of mine was hitting on this girl, and she was liking it. But out of nowhere, this huge dude comes over, and he was like 6'5", whatever, starts pushing him aside, and it's like, what the fuck? And he could obviously see that, we were there with 10, 11, 12 guys, and all of us started kind of coming over to see what was going on. And he could see that, he was outnumbered a bit. So he stands back, and he's a huge fucking guy. He's like, I want you biggest guy. He's like, I want you toughest guy. Come on. He backs up.
Come on.
Rips his fucking shirt off.
Come on.
Dude was fucking jacked. 6'5", big dude. So a friend of mine who was like a championship wrestler is talking to his girlfriend, sitting at the bar, like minding his own business. Quietest guy you'd ever meet. And he says to his girlfriend as he's, drinking his drink, he's like, just hold on a sec. He puts his drink down. He's like, I'll be right back. Takes his jacket off, puts it on the chair, turns around, goes up to the guy. He's like, that would be me. So he walks up to the dude. The guy's like, come on, fucking huge fucking monster. 2 seconds later, my friend spins him around, has him in a chokehold, and is throwing his body around the bar. And as all of this dude's friends come over and try to help him, he's swinging this guy's body around, smashing them around the bar, knocking them out one by one, till eventually he drops them on the floor, and it's like, who's next? Who's next? The remaining 2 or 3 guys ran out of the bar. He dropped the one guy on the ground, went back, took his jacket off the chair, put it back on, sat back down again. Coolest thing I've ever seen live.
Wow.
Nice.
Dudes are awesome. Especially with alcohol.
I always wanted to be a
guys
man.
are awesome.
I always wanted to be a guy. That's why I love being around men.
Me too.
Right? Like, chicks are fine, but really, I just want to be around a guy.
I miss
lot
that.
of testosterone.
Because now that you have like a career and stuff, if that happens, you get fucking arrested and you get your children. You get your children taken away from you.
Can't do that anymore.
Okay, so we went way over, and I hope you enjoyed the show. But I have to say, see you next Tuesday.
Relationships
Mwah.
are good.
Mwah.
Love you.
Mwah. Love you guys. Bye.